All I can say, I was a dumbass, voted for Trump only because of my beliefs. People around me encouraged it. I can think for myself, yes. But I felt at the time that was the better choice. Now I'm looking at it with everything going on. It was the worst decision I ever made. I wanted not to vote. But people said you won't be able to have a say in anything if you don't vote. I totally regret this. I shouldn't have voted at all.
Yeah, we voted for Trump because he promised while he was campaigning like a million times that when he got into office, he was going to bring down prices, bring down grocery prices. The inflation has been high ever since COVID, and he promised he would bring that down. But it's obvious to me now that that was not true. Egg prices have skyrocketed. The bird flu is killing all the birds, and he doesn't seem to be doing anything about that. He's stopping disease communications from the disease centers in America, pulled us out of the WHO. Like, how does that help anything? And yeah, all he's been doing is taking away rights and freedoms, or trying to. He's not doing anything about the economy. So yeah, we totally regret our vote at this point. We've had a really tough time here in North Carolina. Half of my house got washed away in Hurricane Helene, and I applied for FEMA assistance and we got approved. But now Trump is canceling FEMA and emergency assistance to people. He's also canceled Medicaid for my children. I know they said they put a halt on his freezing of the funds, but the Medicaid portal is still not working, so we can't access anything for our children's health insurance.
Maga, yeah, you. Here it comes. Your FAFO moment is underway. Officially underway. Moment. It's going to be more than a moment for you. Here's the deal. Trump officially announced that his tariffs are going to be going into effect. And as a foreseeable consequence to that, the stock market tanked. All of the markets tanked. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. This is the first domino to topple. And you will FAFO. You may not believe it. You may not want to believe it. You may be in total denial about it, but you're going to be in a world of hurt. You guys, we have been warning you forever.
My friends and fuckers, listen, I got another FAFO at my husband's work. Yesterday there was a corporate meeting, so all of them had to go. And before the meeting, there was about 6 or 7 of them over at the table talking a whole bunch of shit about apparently Canada maybe shutting off a little bit of our energy if these tariffs come through. And they were losing their mind. And my husband didn't skip a fucking beat, apparently. Looked across the room and said, all of you can shut the fuck up. Y'all fucking voted for it. For the next 4 years, I don't want to hear a single fucking word of anything that man does that you don't agree with. One of them had the balls to presume that Joe Biden's behind this. My husband had to let them know that Joe Biden isn't the one threatening the tariffs to Canada. And I love him a little bit more today. He's not a political guy, and he doesn't normally open his mouth when he has words in confrontation. He's not that guy. But apparently, these dumb motherfuckers, he has had enough. I love him a little bit more today.
I don't normally make petty juvenile videos. Well, today's the day. Right after the election, I had a family member spend money on a card and a stamp to congratulate me on my candidate losing. Talking about there's about to be roundups and on the way to camp, and they know some proud people, they'll put a good word in so I don't get roughed up too bad. At first I thought, well, that's not nice. But then I remembered immediately all the times they made announcements about how they were good Christian people, and, I'm sort of inferior. My inferior DNA just misunderstood the message. Yeah. Last week, the same person found out that white people can be DEI, and actually, they are DEI. They don't have a job anymore. No job. I was going to give 3 months of rent money, right? But then I thought, wait a minute. I'd be jamming gay dollars down their throat, and they believe in trickle-down economics. I have to be respectful to their religious freedom, so I took that money and donated it to a gay charity, and I'm going to pray for trickle-down economics for them. And then I sent them a card with all the information. Kisses.
Wait, you guys have to listen to this. The Mexican president, Claudia, the female over in Mexico, she is gangster. And I mean gangster. She is not giving a flying hoot about what Trump is talking about. She said not only does she have a plan A, she got a plan B and a C. She says she don't work with nothing but a cold head. Who says that? She don't work with nothing but a cold head. So in other words, she ain't never working with a hot head. She's thinking at all times. So Trump can bring it on if he wants to. But she got 3 plans that she got her people. That's some gangster shit for you right there. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but as of today, she said he can do what he want to. But she got something for him. So I that might be for us too. But I want to know who her daddy is. Damn. Not 1, 2, but 3. And she's working with a cold head. Who says that?
Remember when you guys all said that you were voting for Donald Trump because he was going to bring mortgage rates down faster and grocery prices down faster? Well, he already said he's not going to bring grocery prices down. And now the Fed is saying those rate drops they promised to be cutting in 2025, they're not going to be able to do that because his tariff policy is so inflationary that they're not going to be able to drop those rates down the way they said they were going to. Shoot! Because inflation is going to keep going up. And inflation was on its way down before he won the election. Under, who was that again? Biden-Harris. They were bringing inflation down. But Donald Trump, his policies are inflationary. They're going to be going back up, which means rates can't go back down. Sounds like you F around and find out. Good talk.
Y'all effed up. Y'all effed up bad. And the best part about it, we're not even 2 weeks in, and it's already being felt so deeply by so many of you. Now, the funny part is, there's a lot of you out there that are going to be too fucking proud to admit that. There's going to be so many of you out there that still want to ride on this until the wheels fall off no matter what, because the last thing you would ever do while you're breathing is admit that you were wrong. But you were wrong. And we see you. We see you. You can sit there and try to overcompensate for it by being extra loud or by saying, oh my God, this is all wins. I love him. He's doing everything we voted for. This is what we wanted. Okay. You can keep telling us that when I know a bunch of you, if you're not already, you will be soon going home at night crying and getting all worried sick because you notice that grocery prices aren't actually going down, and the very benefits that you use or people that you love use are actually starting to get taken away. He played you like a damn fiddle and you let him.
On today's episode of FAFO, Daddy Trump just realized that he's not the only country that can impose tariffs. So what does that mean? Well, that means other countries can too. What does that mean? Well, I think that means that things that come from Mexico and or Canada are going to be a little more expensive. So what does that mean? Daddy Trump said things were going to be cheaper. And drill, baby, drill. Well, honey, Daddy Trump lied to you. Daddy Trump lied. So does that mean when he said that he didn't care about us and he just wanted our vote, he wasn't joking? No, honey. You see, Daddy Trump has never had to decide if he was going to pay the light bill or buy groceries because Daddy Trump was born into wealth. He's a billionaire. So what does that mean? Are things going to get worse? Yes, honey, a lot worse. So what are we going to do? Nothing, honey. You voted for him.
Hey, so how are we dealing with our retired Trump voting family and friends? Because I can tell you, almost unanimously, every retired person in my life voted for him. And I can also tell you that almost unanimously, every single one of them is now terrified that their pension and 401k is going to get wiped out because of his economic policies. It's hard because this is my family. I don't want anything bad to happen to them. But on the other hand, all available evidence said that this was going to happen, and they made that choice anyway. So, I mean, they FA'd. I guess it's time to FO. I guess for now, my inclination is to just show them the same level of sympathy and support that they showed me over the last 20 years as I've talked about how hard it is to pay off student loans or save for retirement as a millennial, which is none. I guess they just need to pull themselves up by the bootstraps, get a job, work like the rest of us.
Viva Mexico! Fuck America! Fuck Donald Trump! It's all about togetherness, unity. I don't get no fuck. Mexico, here I come, babe. I'm with y'all all the way.
Target, is this you? Is this you? It looks like the assignment was understood, at least for now. I keep trying to tell y'all, when you understand the assignment, you take back your power. You need to make these people feel it in the pocketbooks. That is the only way, immediately, that they feel it. These are baskets of returns from people having their voices heard behind Target's decision to remove its DEI programs from its stores. I don't know how long this will last. Hopefully it will last long enough for them to feel it in the first quarter. Now, maybe they won't care, maybe they will. But for right now, tell me that you understood the assignment by telling me that you understood the assignment. See what happens when you stick together? See what happens?